Are you thinking about moving to Banff, Alberta? Well, who wouldn't? With its breathtaking mountain scenery, endless outdoor adventures, and vibrant community, Banff has so much to offer. But is Banff the right place for you? Well, stick around because today we're going on a virtual map tour of this iconic town, explore its rich history, and discover what makes it such a special place to live. Plus, we'll be virtual house shopping for every budget, from cozy condos to spacious family homes. Let's get started right now. If you're new here, this channel is all about living your best life in Alberta's beautiful mountain towns. So, if you're into exploring stunning mountain towns and finding the best places to live and invest, from Canmore and Banff to Cochrane and Calgary, then be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications for more amazing content. My name is Peter Mejia, and I'm your go-to realtor for Alberta mountain living. And we get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're moving in a couple of days, weeks, or months, feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description. You can reach out via text, call, email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom, and we'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Alberta's Rocky Mountains. Now let's start with the basics. Where is Banff? Well, let's get on our computer, put on my computer glasses, and find out. All right, welcome to Canada. The point over here is where Banff is located in the province of Alberta. You have Edmonton, the capital of Alberta. Right below it, you have Calgary, and about 90-minute drive from the Calgary airport, which is located right here, all the way to, well, if you take that little side road, it's going to take you longer. But then you come back here and you go there, and it's going to take you 90 minutes, an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes, depending on the traffic. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, also connecting Banff to Calgary is the very important Bow River, which starts at Bow Glacier National Park and flows eastward through Banff, Canmore, Ghost Lake, Cochrane, down to Calgary, and then eventually meets up with Old Man River to make the South Saskatchewan River, which is really, really important. All right, now let's zoom in to Banff. I do want to take the time to recognize the traditional lands and territories of the Indigenous peoples who have lived and cared for this land for countless generations. Banff is situated on Treaty 7 territory, as well as the historical regional homelands of the Metis. We acknowledge and respect the histories, languages, and diverse cultures of the First Nations, Metis, and all First Peoples that have taken care of this land. We are grateful for the contributions which continue to enrich our communities today. Banff is an amazing little town right in the heart of Banff National Park, Canada's first national park, which was set up in 1885. The town has become a hotspot for visitors and outdoor fun. If you're curious about what to check out in Banff, make sure to catch our episode titled 10 Unforgettable Things to Do in Banff, Your Ultimate Guide. And I take you through all the must-see spots, plus a bonus one that you definitely don't want to miss. All right, now it is important to note that Banff refers to both the name of the town and the Banff National Park. The Banff National Park actually starts right after Harvey Heights. Right over here, you're going to see a gate, and you have to pay to get into the Banff National Park. Then you continue driving all this way until you get to the town of Banff. Now, the town of Banff, you can get into two different access points. This will be the first exit. It's a 30-kilometer-an-hour speed limit, so you have to go slow, and then all the way down to Banff Ave. The other option is continuing down this highway and then getting off this way. And the good thing about doing so here is that you get into the first place that you must take a picture at, the Banff sign. Now, one of the coolest spots along the Bow River in Banff is Bow Falls. Let's zoom in. We're gonna bring it up over here and zoom in to Bow Falls. Now, Bow Falls is a wide but not very tall waterfall located near the Banff Springs Hotel. The falls, you can get to the falls via Bow Falls Trail, which is a 1.2 kilometer path that offers great views of the water and surrounding areas. The Bow Falls has also made appearances in classic movies, like the 1953 film River of No Return featuring Marilyn Monroe. People can enjoy the falls all year round, with each season giving a different vibe to this beautiful spot. Now, let's zoom out and go to downtown Banff and the iconic Banff right over here. Now, Banff Ave is the heart of the town. It's packed with shops, restaurants, and galleries. In the summer, they close off parts of the street to cars, turning it into a fun pedestrian zone that just adds to the lively atmosphere. And once winter hits, the town turns into a snowy wonderland with festive lights, making it feel magical. Banff is truly a paradise for adventure lovers. You can check out trails like Tunnel Mountain over here, and then Sulphur Mountain. I'm going to zoom out to Sulphur Mountain. And Sulphur Mountain is actually where the Banff Gondola takes you up. So you can either go up the Banff Gondola, or, insider tip, you can hike it yourself all the way up and save yourself the admission to the Banff Gondola, and you can ride down the gondola for free. So if you want to save the money on the gondola, just make sure you hike all the way up and then you can take it down. Once you're at the top of Sulphur Mountain, it's just a short walk, a little more, to the Sulphur Mountain Cosmic Ray Station, which is a National Historic Site, as it says so right there. Now, very near the Banff Gondola, where you take the Banff Gondola up, you have the Banff Upper Hot Springs. Amazing place to relax and soak in the warm waters while taking in some beautiful mountain views. Now, Banff is also known for skiing. And here you have Mount Norquay Ski Resort, a perfect place to go skiing. And a little further away, about a 23-minute drive, you have the Banff Sunshine Village Ski Resort. So both pretty close. And then if you want to go a little further, then you have the Lake Louise Ski Resort. But that is a little further away. So those two, much closer. And they have shuttle services from Banff Sunshine Village to Banff. So make sure you check out their schedules. All right, let's check out just a couple of more points of interest over here, starting with the Banff Park Museum. Now, this place is all about showcasing the cool natural and cultural history of the area. And close to it, we have the White Museum of the Canadian Rockies. And if you're into art and heritage of the Rockies, this is where you want to be. And right beside the two of them, we have Central Park. And Central Park is a perfect spot by the Bow River, perfect for picnics and leisurely strolls. Now in Banff, there is a couple of schools to check out as well. First, let's go to the Banff High School. If you take the Banff Avenue all the way up, you will get right here, we have the Banff High School, which is also a transit hub for all of the buses. And very close to it, we have the Banff Elementary School, and both schools are part of the Canadian Rockies public school system, where they focus on building a solid education for everyone. And that is a little bit of a map tour around Banff. All right, let's talk real estate. Banff's housing market is pretty unique because it's located within a national park, which means that there's limited space and a lot of demand. Right now, the median list price for a single-family homes are around $1.6 million. But there's a lot more to price if you're thinking about buying property in Banff, as this isn't your usual real estate deal since all the land is owned by the Canadian government. When you buy a home here, you're really leasing the land from Parks Canada. You can think of them as the guardians of this beautiful national treasure. Typically, these leases last about 42 years and can be renewed, so you can enjoy those amazing mountain views for quite a while. Now, there is one important rule to keep in mind though, and that is the right to reside law. This means that you have to meet certain requirements to live in Banff, like having a job or providing a service in the park. The idea is to ensure that people who truly need to live here, like park workers and teachers, get access to the limited housing available. While owning a home in Banff does come with some details to navigate, it's also a fantastic chance to live in a beautiful place with a tight-knit community. And if you want any help figuring it all out, just reach out. You can find all my information in the description. Also, if you want to dive deeper into the different neighborhoods in Banff, then be sure to check out my Banff neighborhood tour video on our channel, and it gives you a good look at each area and what makes them special. Now for the fun part, let's go virtual house shopping. I'm going to show you a few listings here in Banff to give you an idea of what's available at different price points. We'll begin with the lower price points and work our way up. Let's check them out right now. All right, let's begin our virtual house shopping tour by showing you an apartment. Now this apartment is located very close to Banff Ave. Great location already. Let's go to the listing sheet. If this is the first time you're looking at a listing sheet, I'll just take a couple of seconds to navigate you around. This here on the left side tells us the type of house. So in this case, it's an apartment unit in a multi-residential building. In the middle, you'll have the address, and on the right side, you'll see the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the current price, and the original price, so you can see if the price went down based on the days on market, which happens to be right underneath it. Days on market, 81. So they have kept the same price. You see the year that it was built and the square footage. It shows you the taxes, so $2,630 for last year. You can expect that to go up every single year, but at least it gives you a great gauge on what to assume it's going to be. And the title is, of course, a leasehold. Like we have discussed in the town of Banff, you don't own the land, you just own the property. And that's why it's a leasehold property. And if we scroll down, you will see the monthly assessments at $339. Assessment includes shared amenities. All right, and then let's check out the next place. So for the next place, we have, again, very close to Banff Ave, and this one is a townhome, which is great, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse, and the price is just under $800,000. The square footage total is 950, and it's 36 days on the market. It's paid $3,698 in taxes, so you can expect that to go up a little bit. The monthly assessment is $375. You have some measurements over here. The assessment includes your insurance, yard maintenance, snow removal, and reserve fund. Not bad for a townhouse in Banff. All right, let's go out to our next property, and we see that this is downtown, so it's located right over here in Jasper Way, and this is a half duplex home, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, for $949,000. You can tell that the original price was $995, and since then they've had a price reduction after 66 days on the market, so that probably happened not too long ago. The square footage total is 2,028, paid more in taxes, 4,254, but it's got a fireplace in the living room, wood burning, nice for the winter time. You can chill by the nice fire. It's got a full basement and a 1-car attached garage. Very, very nice. Monthly assessment, 0. Can't beat that. And it's got some appliances. It's got some interior features. It's got some exterior features like the balcony. So pretty good actually. Not a bad deal. Let's go off to the next one. And here we have a single family home that is located across the Bull River. So it's going to be a nice quiet residential neighborhood. Let's check out the listing sheet. And it's a single family home, 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, under $2 million. You can tell that it was $2 million. They decided to bring it down by $100,000, and it's 133 days in the market. Total square footage, just under 5,100. Of course, leasehold, we know that. It's got a fireplace, 2 fireplaces, one in the living room, one in the family room, double-sided, natural gas, wood burning. A basement, yes, full and finished. 2-car attached garage. Let's scroll down. You see the size is over here. And monthly assessment, 0. The appliances, located right over here. Interior features, you got a nice bar. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what else they have. Kitchen island, that's nice. Soaker tub, and your balcony and deck. So not bad at all. And let's check out another single family home. Now this one is, again, very close to the other one in a quiet residential area. And let's check out the listing sheet here. Single family home and 4-bedroom, 5-bath for just under $2.2 million. Leasehold, of course, 4,726 square foot, and big lot. Monthly assessment, 0. So not bad. Let's actually check out some of the pictures because that looks absolutely stunning. In the winter time, it's a true. Oh, and that's really, really nice. What do you say? Do you like this property? If you do, you know how to get a hold of me. My info is in the description. Want to kick off your home buying journey in Banff or anywhere in the Bow Valley? You can save a ton of time and effort by getting property listings that match what you're looking for sent straight to your email as soon as they hit the market. No more endless website searches or worrying about missing out on a great find. And getting started is super easy. Just reach out to me, whether it's by text, call, email, or even a Zoom chat, and we'll chat about what you're looking for. We'll go over the type of home you're after, how many bedrooms you need, your budget, and any extra features you'd like a garage or basement, for example. Then I'll set you up on a listing portal for free. And after that, you'll get emails whenever a property that fits your criteria comes available. It's that simple. You can click on it to check out details, photos, location, and lots more. A lot of our clients are from other provinces, so this is a great way to keep tabs on the market and jump on any opportunities when the right place pops up. And these days, you can handle all the purchase contracts online, which means you don't even have to be in the province to snag your dream home or investment property. So what do you think? Could Banff be the perfect place for your next home? If you're interested in learning more about Banff or have any questions about the real estate here, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you find your dream property. Be sure to like, share, click the bell, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our new videos about living your best life in Alberta's mountain towns. And check out some of my other videos on this channel. Comment below with any questions or topics you'd like to see me cover in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, keep living that mountain life.